Charity Adams Early was born on December 5, 1918 in Cottrell, North Carolina. She was the first African American to become an officer in the Women's Auxiliary Corps, later known as the WACs. Her service challenged racial segregation within the military and helped open doors for other African American women to serve in the armed forces. And this is her story. After she graduated from Wilberforce College, a historically Black college in Ohio, she returned to South Carolina where she taught math and science to junior high students. It was during that time that she also began her pursuit of a master's degree in vocational psychology at Ohio State University, in which she completed after her retirement from the military service. In 1942, the United States was expanding its military forces as it went to war with Germany and Japan. As part of this effort, the Women's Auxiliary Army Corps was created in the spring of 1942. Hearing about the formation of the WACs, Early decided to apply for a place in the organization. She was accepted in July of that year and traveled to Iowa to begin training at Fort Des Moines, Iowa, as a member of the First Officer Candidate School. She completed training and was commissioned in August of 1942, and in September of 1943, she was promoted to Major, making her the highest-ranking female officer at the training center. At the end of 1944, Early was chosen to be the commanding officer of the first unit of African American women in the Auxiliary Army Corps to go overseas. Her unit was the 6888th Central Postal Directory Battalion, better known as the 6888s. This courageous, all-female unit defied the odds and made history during World War II. This remarkable battalion began working in Birmingham, England, and as they set forth to their tasks under Early's command, they became a cohesive, self-sufficient outfit, absolutely devoted to their mission of delivering hope to the soldiers on the front lines by clearing the air hangars full of backlogged mail. The women worked around the clock in 3 shifts, 8 hours per shift, 7 days a week, and their task was to clear all of the backlogged mail in 6 months. But they were able to race through 17 million pieces of mail in the first 3 months of their overseas assignment. The estimation that the 6888 Battalion handled approximately 65,000 pieces of mail per day. Having completed their mission, the last of the unit returned home in February of 1946, and shortly thereafter, the 6888th was disbanded. Prior to her request for release from active duty, Charity Adams Early was promoted to Lieutenant Colonel, the highest possible rank for a WAC. And before her death on January 13, 2002, the Smithsonian National Postal Museum honored Lieutenant Colonel Early for her work with the battalion, the Central Postal Directory Battalion. In a ceremony in Washington, D.C. in 1996, the institution recognized Early's achievement in the World War II by stating that their commitment to the mission and each other shattered barriers, reshaping the role of women in the military and proving that hope, no matter how small, can change the world. So thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.